All right, this is by the Korea Herald. It says sold to pay up to 30 million won each for post-COVID jab deaths. Um, Personally, it would be nice if the Korean government paid more because these jabs, these COVID vaccines, cause deaths. However, compared to the United States or other governments that I know of, I think Korea might be the first. I never heard of another government willing to pay citizens money for the deaths that the COVID vaccines have caused. And yeah, I mean, so let me go into this. Lawmakers and government officials on Wednesday agreed to increase the amount of condolence money to families of those who died following COVID-19 vaccinations, regardless of whether the vaccination itself was confirmed to be the cause of death. And yeah, like in Korea, you have people, healthy people, I think one was even a police officer, one was someone who delivers mail. Like, I mean, just I don't know how many people exactly, but there were a good number of people who died after getting the COVID vaccine shots. And of course, they said the cause was unknown, that they couldn't prove that the cause of the vaccination was, or the cause of death was from the vaccination. But, these people were perfectly healthy. There was nothing wrong with them. And then, like, they'll die, like, whatever, days to months after getting vaccinated. And of course, they couldn't prove that it was from the vaccine, but, let's be honest, it probably was, or, they just maybe didn't want to fully confirm it. I really don't know. But at least the Korean government is taking steps. Here, from September, families will be eligible to get up to 30 million won, 22,500 in condolence money if a family member dies within 90 days of having received the COVID-19 vaccine, even if the cause of death cannot be identified in an autopsy. In July, or since July 2022, 10 million won have been given if the death occurred within 42 days of having received a shot. Families can now get up to 20 million won even if autopsies were not conducted. Okay, and all that seems fair. I hope other governments follow suit. And I'm not saying that the vaccines didn't save lives, but also, vaccines have caused deaths. Yes. Separately, families of those who died within 3 days of inoculation but had not been eligible for any government aid previously can now get at least 10 million won, while the amount could go up to 30 million won depending on the severity of the side effects. All right, so I think that's also very important, okay? Um, yeah, absolutely. If they died within 3 days. So these measures also apply retroactively according to the Korea Disease Control Prevention Agency. Korea was able to achieve a higher inoculation rate compared with the rest of the world because the people trusted the state and went to get vaccinated. Representative Park Dae-chul of the ruling People's Power Party said during a meeting between the ruling party and the government at the National Assembly. And this is absolutely true. You know, to be honest, I got vaccinated. I live in Korea. I got vaccinated. And the reason why I got vaccinated, honestly, was because I had no choice. If I wanted to go to work, if I wanted to go to the gym, I wanted to go eat at restaurants, I had to have my vaccine pass. And if I didn't have the vaccine pass, I couldn't go. Or not work. My work didn't force me to do it, but if I wanted to go to the gym, go to a restaurant, watch a movie, just have a regular life or close to a regular life, I needed the vaccines. I needed that vaccine pass. And if I didn't get it, I couldn't go into these places. And, part of the reason also was because, yeah, it was the government. People trusted the government. And so People Power Party, I think that's the Republican Party of Korea. And yeah, the government should be responsible. All governments all around the world should be responsible in this way. In this regard, it is the state's responsibility to tackle the blind spot of helping out those who fell victim to the vaccination policy. And I'm glad the government is admitting that, yes, people did fell victim to the vaccination policy. And so I think this is, one of the ways that governments can gain some trust back from their citizens. So yeah, I just want to share that. I will share the link in the description and you can read the rest for yourself. All right, everyone. God bless.